Hello, everyone around the world. I'm Raquel Starakiaviada, the director of the Energy of Breath School, and I'm here hailing from the Caribbean of Costa Rica to guide us all through a gamma breath activation for financial abundance and abundance in life in general in any area that we want to set it up. So this will be about a 35, 40-minute journey. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about gamma first before we go into it. Gamma is a brain frequency of 40 hertz and higher that we can experience as a sensation of lighting up throughout our whole brain, a boosting of frequency and vibration through our whole body, and a sensation of connection and oneness and heart opening. And it's also a way that we tap into source information, guidance from our higher self, and reorganize our perspectives so that we can upgrade them and bring forth our best life in alignment with our purpose, our passion, and everything that we're truly about. So we could step into those bigger opportunities and actions in a free and unbounded way. So that's what today is going to be about. And also with gamma, what we're doing is we're activating our pineal gland, and with that, a release of DMT, or dimethyltryptamine. You may have also heard of it as the spirit molecule. And we produce this neurochemical ourselves, and it happens with our gamma breathing we're going to be doing at a level that supports and informs our journey of higher consciousness so we can embody it. We are also stimulating and regulating all or other neurochemicals and endorphins while we harmonize and open up channels through the whole body and activate in our cells the new awareness and consciousness while we do the session. So then you could trust that after that, just by nature of having activated into gamma, there will be an alchemy and a consciousness and reality shift that happens in your life. And then you can continue to cultivate that with the basic gamma breath practice that I will post here below. And you'll continue to remember the energy of what you've activated today and just watch it beautifully develop and unfold in your realm, in your reality. That's the way gamma works. The other thing is that you can create a baseline state of gamma as a way of living, and you can understand how to work with your gamma state to evolve any area of your life. So as we go today, I'll talk a little bit about that. All right, so we're going to start. Let's all close our eyes. And with eyes closed, let's just take a few moments, each of us, to slow down and land into our bodies, wherever we are, just right here, right now. Feel that everything starts to get calm and that you can actually feel your body, being that it's easy to be in the mind energy. And to enhance this awareness even more, let's you take a few moments to notice our sense of hearing, just picking up all the sounds in the rooms or spaces we're each in, and then further out as far as we can. Now, let's tune in with our eyes closed, or your eyes closed, your sense of sight. Just feel your eyes relax beneath your eyelids, tuning inward to your inner vision, which is what today is very much going to be about in our session. And then our sense of smell. So as we breathe easily through our nose, we notice any smells in the air, scents, temperature and quality of the air. Just keep breathing. Now let's notice our sense of taste. So we notice our taste buds on our tongue, and how we can taste infinite different flavors. And now our sense of touch. So we could place our hands on our body, touch our body, and also feel our entire skin of our whole body at once. That's the sense of touch. So let's notice all our skin, scalp, soles of our feet, and beneath our clothing, everywhere. Now, take a few moments to scan your whole body. So about a minute from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Just notice all sensations on the outside of your skin and inside your body that you can. And as you scan, you immerse and melt inward, just deep into your body. As you're continuing to scan, notice your breath, how it's happening on its own. And as you're more aware of your breath, see what you want to do if there's anything to change it, like deeper, slower breaths or shifting from nose to mouth or vice versa, just opening up your breath more. Good. And possibly you're already at your feet with the scanning. Either way, continue and just feel yourself experience. And I'll describe our first breath that we're going to do. So the basic gamma breath takes a minute to do. It's a mix of mouth and nose breathing. You want to feel that you're breathing openly and fully with your whole body. Otherwise, there's no technique. Just feel that it's very open. So you may hear a sound like, and this kind of thing, but it's only because you're breathing fully and with your whole body. Even though what you want to recognize is that your lungs are filling with breath. Also, your diaphragm moves to create space for the lungs to expand more. Our whole torso expands, even our pelvic floor. And really, it's our whole consciousness that's breathing. Oxygen is going through the blood, fueling our brain, boosting and harmonizing energy levels and systems of the body. It really is a biochemical alchemy, an energetic one as well. So in gamma, we just think of it as full body breathing. And for these first breaths, it's going to be 3 seconds to fully inhale and then 3 seconds to fully exhale. We're going to use mudras, which is a Sanskrit word for different hand energetic placements, which support creating conduits of energy of gamma in this case. And throughout the journey, mostly have your eyes closed. If you want to open your eyes, that's fine too. Receiving your surroundings as nourishment. And also with cultivating gamma, it's nice to be inward and feel that inner space, how it's evolving. All right, so palms together, breathe with me. In mouth, out mouth. In mouth, out nose. In nose, out nose. In nose, out mouth. In mouth, out mouth. In mouth, out nose. In nose, out nose. In nose, out mouth. One more set. In mouth, out mouth. In mouth, out nose. In nose, out nose. In nose, out mouth. Great. And now a big in mouth, out mouth. Excellent. Now you can relax your hands and with eyes closed, immerse into the effects of gamma as you just breathe naturally and easily for a bit. So as you stay immersed with eyes closed into your body, into your field, what's happening is that you've just entered the gamma frequency of 40 hertz of high or higher frequency through your brain, and also that consciousness and energy through your whole journey. So basking in your gamma state. Now let's each take a few moments to tune into our intention of today, to do with financial upgrades, influx of money with ease, receiving money in new, innovative, creative ways, or in the channels we already are in, amplifying those, and also in other areas of our life, however we want to activate abundance in a good way. So let's hold that vision and intention just in our consciousness and our knowingness that this is what we're putting forth. As you're doing this, I'll tell you a couple of things about gamma. Being in the gamma state takes the trying to fix, solve, figure out, strategize, analyze, plan out of the equation altogether, because we're functioning from a higher frequency, and it's a frequency of channeling and manifestation and embodiment of what we are wanting to attract. Like it's already with us, because it is. It's in our quantum field, and it's about developing the skill and the ability and the capacity to embody that and to cultivate that with intention and to create a very like a clear channel for that to continue to develop. And so gamma is a very powerful way for this to happen. And it's my area of expertise. So just know that you're presenting your intention. It's like a prayer to the universe, to source, to your higher self, that you can then download and channel exactly the right information to materialize. So first, what we're going to do is an activation gamma breath to set this new blueprint into motion. So for this one, we use this mudra. It's like a diamond shape. So you can relax your elbows if you'd like, but you could have the mudra in front of your heart. And we're going to do this activation breath for the abundance. And while we do the breath, just feel yourself breathing. You don't have to be thinking like a mantra of the specific intention. And then also whatever is happening in your brain, you allow it. It's regulating and upgrading into gamma. All right, so let's breathe. Activating abundance and financial as especially, and all of it. Oh, also, this next breath is more complex. We have the medium breaths, which are the 3 seconds in and 3 seconds out breaths. And then we've got slow, which will be 5 seconds in, 5 out, and fast, 1 second in, 1 second out. All right. In mouth medium. In more. And a little more. And hold. Now, out mouth medium. In mouth, out nose, slow. In nose, out nose, medium. In nose, out mouth, fast. In mouth, out mouth, medium. In mouth, medium. And hold. Out nose, in mouth, slow. Out nose, in nose, medium. Out mouth, in nose, fast. Out mouth, in mouth, medium. In more. Even more. And a bit more. Hold as much as you can. Feel the surge of gamma, all the brilliance of what you're bringing forth with money and abundance manifesting. Holding the breath. And out mouth. Good. Now, as you breathe, however you need to for a few moments, feel the energy in your hands. Yeah. This is gamma vibrating through your hands. And our hands are an extension of our consciousness, of our heart, and the root of the word manifestation, mane, hands, right? So there's all this gamma energy in our hands because all our brain waves are also meridians through our fingers. They're all now gammified. We bring this diamond like a cup shape now up to our lips. We're going to inhale the energy of gamma with an in breath through the mouth. And as we exhale, we relax our hands and we feel this, this wash of light that travels through our body, full spectrum light and gamma, and just surrender and breathe easy for a bit. Good. So just stay immersed in all the sensations. Some of you might be feeling quite heightened. It's like wavy sensations, almost like elevated sensations, but at the same time, because of the breaths we're doing, we are embodying in every cell this consciousness. That's what I love so much about gamma. It's a way of connecting the 5D consciousness into the 3D and then being able to ground and materialize and take physical action based on new aligned perspectives, upgraded ways of seeing things and connecting with ourselves and our power. So to that end, we also work with various ingredients from our experiences. We access the neural networks and memories, and then we breathe that energy into gamma to create this golden fuel, which is going to serve us for our new goals. So take a few moments now with eyes closed to tune into experiences throughout your whole life that are coming to you now of success, of manifesting financially, or different goals and desires that you have that have fallen into place for you, from simple things to big things, whether it was starting a business that's successful to taking a trip somewhere you really wanted, to a gift you received that you really appreciate, to kindness from someone else, to someone gifting you a cup of coffee, or however, to receiving money unexpectedly. Like all of a sudden a commission check through someone about something, or a gift, or some kind of other upgrade and opportunity. So all of these, and even from childhood, all of a sudden a bunch of your friends showed up and gave you a nice present. Anything at all from any age in your life, doesn't matter if it jumps in order. Right now, with your eyes closed, scan like a movie, all the visions, all the images. Just take your time, and shortly I'll guide us through a special breath. You just want to immerse and see and feel in all your cells those experiences of abundance and manifestation. Just keep scanning. And what we're doing is we're pulling up these neural networks and pathways for imprints of memories and experiences that have formed us along all the positive topics that we're focused on today. What happens is we're going to upgrade them all and create these power channels for more of this and even further to occur for us. So just keep checking in. It could even be a current reflection of where you're at now, like what led to this place and positive things. And even if there's trials and tribulations, like we all have our karma and challenges and lessons to learn, experiences and issues to process and so on, we could look at what are the opportunities here to learn, what raw fuel is there that we can evolve and upgrade. So just trust whatever's coming to you. All right, and now we're going to do a breath that amplifies all of these experiences and brings the frequency of them forward. So for this, we do the diamond mudra again, and my doggy's going to support us. In mouth medium. In more. And a little bit more. And hold. Out mouth, in mouth medium. Out mouth, in nose slow. Out nose, in nose medium. Out nose, in mouth fast. Out mouth, in mouth medium. In more. And even more. Out nose, in mouth slow. Out nose, in nose medium. Out mouth, in nose fast. Out mouth, in mouth medium. In more, and even more, and even more. And hold, feeling the power of all your life experiences thus far, fueling new neural networks for manifesting an abundance and increased financial abundance. Just feel and hold and expand in gamma. And out mouth. Good. Now feel this potent energy, and we're going to drink it with an inhale mouth. Then inhale and just feel the blessings of all this light as you relax your hands and immerse in gamma, allowing this energy to rewrite and upgrade everything. And you might feel energy movement through your body, deep breaths or stretching, like whatever you feel, just allow the energy to move you. Well, you're immersed in gamma and it's informing your consciousness. We're also going to use this energy that we've been boosting, which is very potent processing power, to clear the field where it's needed. So we're going to take a step here to access any concerns or mishaps or doubts or challenges, that belief systems that we're activating. So take a few moments and scan again like a movie. Any fears, concerns, whatever it is, insights that you have. It might be subtle because you're basking in gamma, or it might be pronounced. Then trust your gamma state to bring you all the pertinent information right now you need. Also knowing that as the activation is underway, all the connected networks continue to process in your favor. So just see what are any concerns, constrictions, problems. Just watch them for a few moments. And observe, because by being in gamma, you're also gaining insight and connections as to what this is all about, or what it's caused in your life, what it's led to, and now we're going to create a transformation. So just keep observing, perceiving. As you're observing, just breathe softly through your mouth or your nose. Maybe it's more of just a feeling, or like any stuckness or tiredness, anything like this. All right, so with where we're at, we're now going to do a breath to process what we call in gamma charge. It's accumulation of memory, of repetitive pattern, belief system, doubt, limitation kind of energy, or any, say, failures that we may have had in the past, where we think like, oh, well, if I'm only earning this much, or I only have this much money, why would it all of a sudden change and expand now, or something like this, or, oh, sometimes really cool things happen, but how is it possible that I'm going to make this whole new thing happen? You know, things like this. So let's process. So for this, we use this mudra. It's a heart shape. And then we crisscross the fingertips so that the pads of each finger can touch. There. And then the thumbs point down, and we relax the elbows. We have our fingertips crossed, and we do this breath now. So in mouth, out mouth, medium. In mouth, out nose, slow. In nose, out nose, medium. In nose, out mouth, fast. In mouth, out mouth, medium. In mouth, medium. And hold. Out nose, in mouth, slow. Out nose, in nose, medium. Out mouth, in nose, fast. Out mouth, in mouth, medium. And out mouth, medium. Good. Now you can relax your hands and with eyes closed, just totally immerse, letting gamma create evolution and upgrades. So yeah, just staying with the energy, how it's reorganizing and really deepening the experience. Now we're going to continue with positive activating, trusting that the clearing will continue as we focus in on the more positives and bringing gamma energy boost from those experiences. It'll continue converting the charge of anything that's no longer serving. So we're stepping into a new paradigm now of abundance and manifestation in a new way. So if you're viewing this video, that's why, that's true. Also, for everyone who views the video, say today, and then some people next week or next year, we all are magnifying this quantum field together. It goes beyond the time-space continuum. We're all potentiating our gamma abilities. And so you could trust that what you're activating today will bring about a very big positive manifestation in your life, like a whole new path. So now let's look into what it is we're wanting to create. Like just look at it, how it looks right now, just scanning, viewing. Do your best to see it as though it already is, or the feeling of it, whatever it is, because it might be something that's still forming, or it's very specific things you're wanting, knowing that it's also seeking you. So if it's in your quantum field, it's just approaching. It's not like far away. It's coming closer to integrating in your field, in your material field. So feel all those things. They might even evolve and upgrade even more and be even more exciting and cool and creative. You just breathe softly, mouth or nose, as you view Maybe it's a specific amount of money you want or need for a project. Maybe it's the project itself comes to fruition and it's not how you think you need to do the steps. Also now adding into that some special ingredients. Tune into aspects about yourself, qualities of being that you know and feel are going to help to bring this forth and really anchor it in. So maybe it's perseverance or lightheartedness or patience or self-compassion or being receptive to gifts and being able to hold the container for them. Maybe it's about generosity or sharing. Maybe it's about that you have a big network of friends and support and that you're a very friendly, supportive social being. So anything like this, just see what are some aspects that you'll need to make this happen in your life. Like I'll give an example personally. It's about staying in the frequency of empowerment and grounding and knowing that what I'm bringing forth in these next few months already is, and feeling excited about how it's going to magically unfold. Like, oh, this conversation brings forth this, or this post invites just this person to come in to collaborate, or this action step today makes it happen, or just like it's a sensation of weaving magic. And I'm excited for these big projects that I am creating and that I know they're happening. I'm excited for how they're unfolding. It's really fun. So that's my example of what I'm even amplifying more today. And it could be helpful for you. So taking a few more moments to just feel into qualities and what we're each creating. All right, and we're going to amplify them. So now again with the diamond mudra. In mouth medium. In more. And a little more. And hold. Out mouth, in mouth medium. Out mouth, in nose slow. Out nose, in nose medium. Out nose, in mouth fast. Out mouth, in mouth medium. In more. And even more. Out nose, in mouth slow. Out nose, in nose medium. Out mouth, in nose fast. Out mouth, in mouth medium. In more. And even more. And a bit more. And hold. Feeling the surge of gamma, your birthright to feel this nourishment and light and awareness. Bringing forth all the ways of being to manifest in good ways with intention and creation happening. And out mouth. Good. Now there's this golden gamma fuel in our hands. We bring this up to drink with an inhale mouth. And then exhale. And we melt inwards into this beautiful garden or ocean and field of gamma, golden light, all colors. As you're basking in gamma, really tune into your body and feel how you're creating this grounded container and force field of gamma light around you in which to receive and channel with purity and clarity and with grace. And from a pure-hearted, integrous place, what really is your calling, what really is your purpose and your passion, what you're here to create at the highest level. So with gamma, you can hold this space and this container. Also with this, a space of protection. So you have this field of light around you so that there can't be influences that create doubts or distraction or chaos or any kind of toxicity. You just want to create your field of light with you. From this, you can just still share with people and be loving and connected and always be intentional about your gamma field, your heart space, and always walking with intention about who you are and what you're here to create and what you really desire. And maybe that's just formulating. That's okay. You can cultivate your gamma quotient, and this will create the channels for more of that to come through. So recognizing all of this as you go forward in this activation. All right. So now we just want to feel that we're immersed in blessings of receiving. And for that, let's tune into experiences in our lives when we've received money easily, more than we thought, or in some way that we asked for and it was given to us, and so on, like promotions at work, or if you have your own practice, all these more clients coming in that pay a higher rate, or it could be other things like scholarships for tuition for a certain course, or a grant to create a new project, or an unexpected check or gift from a friend or family member, things like this. Finding money somewhere. Just trust and see all the memories that come to you specifically of when you just landed and created powerfully money. So just scan all of those. Keep viewing. Like examples could also be you're taking on a new investment or expense. Maybe it's a higher rent or something like this, and you weren't sure how it's going to happen, but because you've upgraded to a new beautiful place and you love it, all of a sudden more income starts coming in. Somehow it all flows and happens. So look at memories of times when you've expanded and taken actions that at first you were like, ooh, this is a little nebulous, but you've taken them on, and from there you get a power boost and upgrading your life. So any examples like that? You can also visualize some kind of way in which you're receiving money, like it's being placed in your hands. And also with purest intention, what will you do with the money? Like, how's it going to further your legacy and how you can be of service, and what are the fun, creative things you want to do in your life? Because when we are each abundant and sovereign and self-reliant, that inspires other people to do the same. So also through this session, what we're doing is giving ourselves access and permission to be self-reliant and make our life happen in our way. All right. So now we're going to amplify all of this with the diamond mudra and an amplifying breath. In mouth medium. In more. And a little more. And hold. Out mouth, in mouth, medium. Out mouth, in nose, slow. Out nose, in nose, medium. Out nose, in mouth, fast. Out mouth, medium. And in mouth, medium. In more. And a little more. And hold. Out nose, in mouth, slow. Out nose, in nose, medium. Out mouth, in nose, fast. Out mouth, in mouth, medium. In more. And even more. And a bit more. And hold. Feel these blessings of gamma light, embodying them through every pathway, every cell of our body, every organ, all of our consciousness and brain lit up with gamma, with the specific focus and blueprint. And out mouth. Good. Then this gamma elixir, we drink it with an inhale. Manifesting. And then exhale, mouth. As the energy flows through our whole body, just immerse in this toroidal field of gamma we're all creating. I was just picturing somebody do it like this, heart around me, and a big sensation of love, and that we may all feel that. Like there's all this intelligence in our heart, and the more we can heal and open up our heart, the more freedom there is. Like there's no doors or cages or blocks to anything in our life, no more to process. It's just generosity and free flowing within healthy boundaries, which you can view my video on boundaries and abundance. But that comes naturally when we become more and more integrous and whole. And that's the gift that gamma can bring us as well, because as we process any limitations, charges, held energies from the past and free them up and alchemize them into the golden field of gamma, then we become more sovereign, more energized, more youthful, and ready and available and clear. So just know that all of this is happening. So we're going to do one more step to integrate the experience. And inside of that, I'll mention that you could view this video often. Share it with your friends. The more you do it, the stronger and exponentially stronger your gamma quotient is becoming. Plus, as I mentioned, I'll have the basic gamma breath below. This one, you can learn, follow it, and do this breath hundreds of times a day if you'd like, or a couple of times at any point, say in between things you're doing, or first thing in the morning, or right before lunch, or at the end of the day. these are all ways to keep integrating each experience into gamma. And then also, anytime there's anything stressful or challenging, do a gamma breath. And anytime there's anything really awesome or potential that you're bringing in, do a gamma breath. Any skill you want to develop, if you're sitting down to learn something, do a breath. So there's so many ways to do this, to up level and regulate and bring this gamma frequency into your consciousness. So very important, especially in this era of consciousness development on the planet more rapidly. Gamma is intrinsic to it. And that's my mission, gamma worldwide. So I appreciate that you're joining in and anchoring this consciousness around the planet. So we did a lot in this activation. We're going to recap for a moment and seal it all in with a breath that's designed to embody the whole blueprint and just seal it in to all of our fields. So following a grounding little sequence, we did a basic gamma breath. We activated our intention of abundance financially and also in different ways in our life that we want to create. Then we scanned and looked at experiences across our lifetime where we have landed money and also positive experiences and goals and nice situations. We did some processing around anything that's felt like a limitation through our experience, so we could unblock and clear charge and free up that energy into gamma, which we did. Then we also looked at qualities of self and ways of being that are going to help crystallize and synergize this new abundance. We also looked at memories specifically of money coming in bigger amounts and that felt very flush for us in those times, and bringing it all forward to the now, including now times like that. We saw like how we are now, how we've landed and gotten to where we're at, and more experiences of abundance and manifesting. And that's brought us to here. So we're going to integrate now with palms together. This is all medium breaths. So if you'd like, you can have your eyes closed or open. If you have them open, take a moment and look around your surroundings at anything or all that feels very nourishing that you like, that you've got in your space, or if you're outside of the nature. If there's things that are still evolving that you want to change, that's okay. Look at the things that really nourish you and you appreciate. Maybe there's a focal point. And this is a little practice you can do anytime, by the way, to feel nourished. So receiving everything in the now moment, because we're gammified. Everything's in fuller spectrum with all our senses, more technicolor, more alive. Great. So now we're going to integrate in mouth, out mouth. In nose, out mouth. In nose, out nose. In mouth, out nose. In mouth, out mouth. In nose, out mouth. In nose, out nose. In mouth, out nose. More set. In mouth, out mouth. In nose, out mouth. In nose, out nose. In mouth, out nose. And a really big in mouth, out mouth. Good. Now, just taking these few moments, landing this breath and this whole experience, just being, will bring us back. Even integrating all the sounds around us. And we can just gently come back when we're ready. Or if you want to just stay in this space, continue to meditate and bask in the glory of Gamma, you can. I mean, Gamma is going to stay with you through your day anyway. All of a sudden, all the dogs in the neighborhood are barking. Maybe they're celebrating. It is what it is. It's an energy activation. Either way, thank you so much for joining me. A big takeaway from today is also that being abundant I wouldn't say requires, but it asks for being really present in the now. Like the fuller you can immerse into the richness and quality of each now moment, the better. Like say, as I'm guiding, I'm just feeling like each inhale or each exhale instead of thinking of the next step or the next step, for instance. So see if you can approach your life like that. Like anytime now that I've just told you this, it's going to be with you that, oh, let me notice my now moment. Am I inhaling or exhaling right now? And then just go ahead and feel your breath in that moment. And remember all your senses, even in Technicolor, tune into each one of them and amplify it. So those are some keys. And then memorizing the basic Gamma breath so you can bring that with you everywhere. Share it with as many people as you can. All right, till next time. Enjoy all the Gamma that you can possibly cultivate. And also, I do want to add, I give trainings in this technique. I created a very special training, and you can contact me through my website, energyofbreathschool.com, and we could discuss further. I facilitate these trainings via live online, and then you can become certified to become a Gamma Breathwork practitioner. And if you like the experiences and upgrades that you're having from Gamma, just know that this is at your fingertips. It's quite a fast training, and then you'll be able to lead groups such as this, or for any topic, any difficult kind of processing and healing and manifesting, as well as simple, more like groups on a topic, or for personal coaching with people and a lot more. All right. Well, blessings. Namaste. See you next time.